Hi guys. So I wanted to share something with you guys about a dream that my daughter had. She's 16 and she's been having a lot of dreams. One was Donald Trump had these women locked up in cages in these caves, and she was one of them. And it was like a sex slave operation, is how she puts it. And she escaped, and she was escaping because they were shackled, but she looked at her ankle and it had a Saturn or a Jupiter tattoo. But the other one she had just told me, and it started out that she said me and her were in a grocery store and in a town that I used to live in. I don't live there anymore. And people were shopping. We were in the grocery store, and she said all of a sudden, all heck broke loose. And people started running around, screaming, yelling. People were frantic, and she couldn't hear exactly what was being said, but she said she looked up at one of the lines where people were checking out. And one lady yelled, "How am I supposed to pay for this stuff?" And people were just going nuts. And she said what happened was people they were trying to slide their card and nothing was working. And people were taking out cash. And the checkout person had said, "I'm sorry, your cash isn't any good either." So she said a $1 bill turned into $0 bills. It wasn't even worth a dollar bill, a dollar bill anymore. She said the stock market crashed, or the money crashed. And so then she said that the next thing we were at home, and it was just getting dark. It was probably like 6 o'clock, that twilight area. And she said we had heard that an alarm had been sounded that we were getting ready to be bombed. And so we were sitting there, we didn't know what to do, and I guess I was laying on my bed, and she was knelt at the foot of my bed looking at me, and she's like, "Well, what are we going to do?" And I guess I jumped up and I said, "We got to go." And she's like, "Well, where are we going to go?" And I said, "I don't know, but we got to go." And I said, "We need to go to the railroad tracks," or something like that. And she was like, "Well, what are we going to do with our dogs?" And I said, "We'll just have to leave them. We can't take them because I have 3 dogs. I have 2 little dogs and I have a pit bull." And she said in the dream she started crying. And I said, "Well, we'll just dump out the bag of dog food." And she's like, "What if someone comes in here?" Because she became aware that because the dollar collapsed, that people would be looking for food and water and come looting and stuff because the dollar collapsed. It was no good. Not a dollar wasn't even worth a dollar anymore. And nobody could take money out of their bank accounts. So they become looking for resources, I guess. So we were scared because we live out in the country, but it's one of those little neighbor towns that it's like a dead-end town. There are thieves and drug addicts and everything in this town. I mean, every house probably has a gun, an illegal gun. So I guess we didn't have a car. I don't know why. I have a car. So all I can think of is that, now this is just me, you guys, okay? All I can think of is that my husband took the car to Reno because he's supposed to be there on the 23rd for his son's birthday party. So I don't know. I'm trying to work this all out in my head, you guys, but pray for California. And I guess she was saying because I do have a plan. I have 2 backup plans in place where I have 2 friends that offered for us to come stay in the mountains. But I guess in the dream that was not possible or something. So I don't know. But anyway, I want to share this with you guys. Stock market crashes and then war starts. So, for all you guys that are trying to put that together, I don't know if the earthquake comes before that or after that. I don't know, but I'm in California. So, but I love you guys, and just stay in prayer and keep praying for Harvey and Irma, Florida and Texas, and God bless you guys.